Hey guys, FNAF22 here with our video, and in today's video, I just finished watching the Summer Game Fest of 2023, and we got our first look at our gameplay trailer for Mortal Kombat 1. Now, before we get into this, there are two things I want to say. First off, I'm sorry this has to be in black and white. It is because I do not want to get demonetized, so if you want to see how good it looks, go to Mortal Kombat's channel, and they posted the 5-minute trailer, so you can go watch it. Now, the second thing I do want to say is this is going to be slowed down because me and my brother just watched the whole Game Fest. That's why this video is coming out so late. And we already watched it all together, so it's going to be slowed down just to show you guys the trailer in full and all the goody goodness you can see. So we're just going to be talking about everything you can see in the Mortal Kombat 1 trailer and the couple minutes that Ed Boon did of talking afterwards on the show, which if you want to go see that, you got to go watch the Game Fest overall because it's not in this trailer. But there's a few things we're going to talk about. First off, we will talk about story, some new stuff we learned about the story. Then we'll talk about, of course, gameplay and characters. So let's jump straight in with the first thing I want to talk about in this video, like I just said, was story. Now, he did confirm a few things for the story, not very much, but there are a few things. First off, it looks like Liu Kang, Fire God Liu Kang, is still going to be in control of things. It looks like this does take place after MK11 Aftermath, which was weird because Ed Boon said it didn't. I don't know if he was trolling or something, but you can see in one of the scenes, Fire God Liu Kang like wearing like a hoodie. You will see it later on in the footage, and he's trying to recruit people like Scorpion, Sub-Zero, and a few other characters. So weirdly enough, it does look like it does continue after MK11 Aftermath, even though he said it didn't, which is kind of weird. But overall, still a really cool thing. I'm very excited. I hope it does continue afterwards. And another big major 2 plots we got confirmed for the story. First off, Raiden is in the Shaolin Monks. There's a scene of Raiden fighting in a Shaolin Monk's costume. So it looks like this will take place with Raiden not having any electricity powers. Maybe he gets them later in the game. I'm not really sure, but there's a costume of him in a Shaolin Monk's kind of suit. And also, as you can see here, it does look like Kung Lao does not have his pointy hat anymore. And kind of just matters more on his teleportation and wind powers and stuff, which is also a really cool concept. And the last big thing I do want to talk about for the story of Mortal Kombat 1 that we're getting out of here is that on the press conference area where Ed Boon talked to the host for a little bit about the game, he did confirm that Scorpion and Sub-Zero are brothers. So this is a whole different timeline where instead of them fighting, they are brothers. So it is a really weird concept. I'm excited yet also kind of scared for it, but I think it could be really cool. And they officially confirmed that Scorpion and Sub-Zero are brothers, which I think is absolutely insane. But still, like I said, kind of scary, but also a really cool concept for an alternate timeline. So now let's talk about the gameplay. It looks like the gameplay is going to play like a mix, kind of like Injustice 2 and Mortal Kombat 11, as you saw in that fight between Kung Lao and Sub-Zero, that it looks like it plays normal. I don't really see any differences. Does look really cool. It looks like they are bringing back the old meter bar from MK9 with the 3 bars, which I don't know if you'll see in this. You might have to go watch the Ed Boon talking part for that. And yeah, they are bringing back X-rays, which I know a lot of people are excited for, but the X-rays are kind of mixed with the cameo fighters, it looks like, which once again, really weird idea, but a really cool idea at the same time. And yeah, honestly, not very much to say. It kind of just looks like a mix of like older MK games like MK9, MKX, MK11 with Injustice 2. But the graphics do look really, really good. Thank the Lord, because the game looks amazing. Not as good as that trailer, I think, but it still looks impeccable. It looks gorgeous. I'm super excited for Mortal Kombat 1. But anyways, overall, gameplay does look like just a mix of some of the older games, but overall, still really cool. And there's some really cool, unique ideas with the cameo fighters, which we should talk about here. So Ed Boon did confirm, this kind of is going to mix in with the roster part, that cameo fighters are a part of their own moveset, as well as some roster characters. So pretty much if you are a cameo fighter, there's a chance you can be in the game, but for the most part, you're not. And what we can confirm with the roster is we got 2 new characters confirmed. Our first one being Kenshi, as you can see right here, doing a team-up X-Ray with Sub-Zero. Yes, X-Rays are back. And as you can see, this is what I was talking about. They kind of have like a team-up cameo X-Ray. I am a little bit sad. I did like Fatal Blows. I know a lot of people prefer X-Rays over Fatal Blows, but I still think Fatal Blows are really, really cool. And I wanted Fatal Blows to stay, but it's okay. These X-Rays still do look really cool. So super moves are still in the game, which I'm happy about personally. But anyways, talking about the roster, 2 new characters got confirmed in the main roster, being Kenshi, which was a really cool confirm. I did not think we were gonna get a like Mortal Kombat 3D era, whatever kind of character announced. Kenshi, a really great character to announce. And they announced Johnny Cage, which isn't as big because first off, we already knew he was going to be in the game. Second off, he was confirmed in an email, but this was our first time seeing him on screen. So still really, really cool. And now, I do not know if Takeda is confirmed because in this scene you see right here with Johnny Cage fighting this guy, I think it's Kenshi, but it kind of looks like Takeda with Kenshi's spirit. I don't know, we'll have to see more about that. But anyways, back onto the roster thing. We got 2 new characters, and we got a bunch of cameo fighters confirmed. We got Scorpion and Sub-Zero confirmed as cameo fighters, which makes sense. I think the main cast, which are Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Raiden, Liu Kang, and maybe Kung Lao, and maybe Johnny Cage, I think will all be cameo fighters. I'm pretty sure that's how it's going to work on that aspect. But speaking of new cameo fighters, characters who aren't going to be in the game, we got a good amount of them confirmed. Our first 3 were Jax, Sonya, and Kano, which I'm very happy about. I love Sonya, I love Jax, Kano's pretty funny, but those 3 are confirmed to not be in the game. They are just going to be cameo fighters, which might upset a lot of people, but I think we're all glad that those 3 characters are kind of taking a step back to allow more older characters to return into the base roster. And some of the other cameo fighters we got teased were Goro and Striker. Very, very cool. I think Kenshi might also be a cameo fighter, like the spirit of Kenshi, I don't know. Overall though, really, really cool. I'm glad they're putting characters like Goro and Striker, who don't really need to be in the main roster, on the cameo fighter list, because that's what I wanted to see personally. I don't know how everybody else feels about the subject, but that is personally what I wanted to see. So I'm glad. But let's talk about the roster size, which I know is one of the most important parts. A lot of people thought this would finally be the Mortal Kombat game to have a 30 character base roster, but confirmed after the trailer was shown by Ed Boon that the main roster is going to be 25 characters, which I think is a step down because I think MK11 was 26, but I could be wrong, so don't fact check me on that. Anyways, 25 characters to start, and it looks like we are going to have 17 cameo fighters. So, very roster. I was really hoping for a 30 roster. We got a few characters confirmed for the roster. Obviously, we have like 6 or 7 characters confirmed by now with the pre-order bonus of Shang Tsung. A lot, actually. I think actually like 9 or 10. A lot of characters confirmed, so I will be making a character roster wish list and a cameo fighter wish list later on, so I hope you guys are excited for that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little in-depth look at the Mortal Kombat 1 gameplay trailer. A lot of cool things. If you have not watched the trailer for yourself, I definitely think you should go check it out. Really, really cool trailer. I really like all the concepts. The gameplay looks amazing. The game looks amazing. I'm really glad that we got Kenshi confirmed for the game. I think that was a really cool character to confirm, and a character a lot of people are excited for. I know a lot of people thought we would be getting Reiko in this trailer, but instead we got Kenshi, which I'm fine with. But anyways, I really got nothing else to say about this. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys thought about the Mortal Kombat 1 gameplay trailer, and also let me know in the comments down below how you're feeling about the whole gameplay. I think it's going to be good, honestly. The game looks really good. The gameplay looks fun. I am kind of sad Fatal Blows are taken out, but overall, it's a whatever, honestly. And I don't know how I feel about some cameo fighters being playable. I feel like they should have either made all playable or none playable. I think it's kind of weird to like make exceptions for like Scorpion, Sub-Zero, and Liu Kang because they're main characters. But then characters like Sonya, Kano, and Jax, who are also main characters, getting pushed into cameo fighters is a little bit weird. But overall, I think it is an okay idea. I don't know how I feel about cameo fighters yet. You'll have to watch Ed Boon's speech to learn more about them if you want, because he did just talk a lot about how they're going to work. So if you want to check that out, make sure you go check it out on the live event, and make sure you go check out the trailer on the Mortal Kombat YouTube channel. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Deuces.